Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm very excited to be shooting yet another video. So today I want us to speak about slightly questions that people rarely ask about things that are happening around us. So if you want to watch more of this video, stay tuned for more of this. So guys, today morning I watched the new Sauti Sol song, Fit Nashinsky, Tujiangalie, and it made me think about so much that I had been thinking about, but I had never really aired it out. So first of all, there's so many things that happen around us that we watch on the news, that we hear, that we see on social media, that just happen once and then all of a sudden it goes down and no one ever asks those questions. First of all, do you remember the time whereby the SGR had brought a lot of issues because of the national park? Well, that case was taken to court. All of a sudden it went down the drain. No one ever talked about it anymore. No one ever asked questions about it. But recently as I was passing the bypass, I just thought about it and I'm thinking, are we ready to really lose such great treasure just because we're trying to expand and build and develop, quote unquote? But the thing is, I think we're the only country in the world that has a national park in our capital city. Like, that's something very priceless that we should not lose. Sorry, first of all, disclaimer, I have a very bad flu stroke cold. If you feel like my voice is sounding a bit shaky, I'm so sorry, I apologize for that. But anyway, back to it. So I just thought about how that's the first thing. Second of all the corruption scandals we usually see on the news, one day they're here, it's booming, it's a big deal. The devolution story, so many millions are being stolen left, right and center. We see it on the news one day, after 1 month the story is done again. Higher. This other time, like, there's so much that we continuously see and nothing is ever done about it. Like, there's so much corruption we see, we speak about today, tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, after that everything goes back to normal. There's so much ills we see in the society that we speak about it today to tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, all of a sudden it's done. And I feel it's because as human beings, we like to be comfortable. So for example, if something irks me and makes me uncomfortable for some few minutes, I'll try and tackle it there and then, but after that I won't think about it because probably I'll adapt, which is natural for human beings. You tend to adapt to different environments very quick and very easily, so you tend to adapt to it. Okay, fine, that's the kind of country we have. We're very corrupt, so what do we do about it? Let's just live and move on with our lives. But the thing is, we never think about the future. We never think about the generations to come. Like, we ask questions today, tomorrow. Now, no one ever does anything about it. Sometimes I feel very helpless when I think about the corruption situation in our country. But, well, the thing is, you try as much as you can. You try and speak about it here and there, but it gets to a point whereby the good people, their voices are just brought down day after day. When they try and speak about things, either they're threatened, either they are told to, you know what, it's too dangerous, don't try and tread on such waters, you cannot manage to handle that, politics is a dirty game. But the thing is, this is our country, this is our motherland, this is where our children will live, this is where we live. Like, we cannot run away from this. Well, you can go to other countries and live there, but truth is, this is your motherland and it will stick to being that. So my question is today, what are we trying to do to make this country a better place for generations to come and generations after generations to come? Because the thing is, if you're going to just live and speak about this YOLO mentality whereby you only live once, do everything you want to do, what about your kids? What about the kids of your kids? Are you really thinking about such things? But the thing is, I believe that alone I cannot manage to do this. Alone I can only speak about it. But you see, if we awaken the masses, then the change can become very prevalent. If we speak about these things openly, if we stop fearing, if we become very proactive as compared to reactive, I believe then change can begin to happen. So the first question is, where do all these cases go? Like, why do we speak about them? Why does the news highlight them one day, day after tomorrow, then all of a sudden it's done, it's quiet, everything goes silent? Why? That's the first thing. What can we do as citizens? What can we do as with these online platforms we have, what can we do to bring change? Because we all know that social media is very powerful and so much starts from social media. So what are you using your social media platforms to do? Are you bringing positive change to the society, or are you this keyboard warrior who's always trolling people on social media and trying to make people feel bad about themselves? Basically, I'm challenging you to use your social media platforms and all your platforms, wherever you are, your immediate sphere of influence. Use it for the better. Use it to try and bring positive change to this world. And there's this quote that I really live by Mahatma Gandhi. You need to be the change you want to see in the world. Are you that person? Are you that person who uses your social media accounts for positivity, to spread positivity, to try and bring change in your small way? I want you to think about this. I want you to actually try and purpose to be that person in whatever way it can be. It could be at your neighborhood, it could be at your school, it could be at your workplace, but just be that positive change that you want to see in this world. Basically, this is me being that positive change. I'm speaking about these things. I'm trying to spark your creativity and your mental processes, so that you can think about these things that nobody ever speaks about, things about that happen around us that nobody ever wants to plunge into because they are scared. That, I just want us to be those people. Let's be those people who live by our words. We say what we mean what we say, and we do what we say. Yes. Thank you so much. Basically, bottom line of this video is use your immediate spheres of influence to bring positivity to this world and to bring change to this world. I hope that this video has challenged you like it's done to me. So till next time, goodbye.